Glad you signed back up for another mission. Shadow Blade have been continuing their operations, so the Navy wants to keep their data as current as possible. Head back to the storage site, decrypt the data, and upload it again. Just be ready to encounter hostiles, human and otherwise. Dismissed.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicles, please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. You'll please visit us again.
Aegis combat system activated. Systems green. Landing gear rejected.
You are clear to launch.
Shields offline.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Alright, we are on our way to check out this Easter egg / exploit. Let's see if it works. here we go. Step 1, get into the base without dying.
Alright. Deal with those Vandal and Shatterblade. Then find the data packets and decryption key.
Contact. Shields online. Missile lock. Missile lock. Missile lock.
I figure missiles don't work.
Missile lock.
Oh, they worked.
Missile lock.
Friendly Space Science and proceed to designated area.
Missile lock.
Arrow, landing already in progress.
That's impressive. I've actually been trading Start Kitten, which I haven't used in days. So that means this server has been active for days.
Contact. Landing gear. Engines.
The Vandal don't attack you once you get in the hangar, thank God. This is more, if this was real, I think that Vandal wouldn't care about the hangar. They would come in and kill you. They would come into the hangar. They'd be like, oh, there's humans in there, let's go. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see. Let's see if we can make this thing work.
Go ahead!
We didn't set off the alarm. That's step 1. Look at that. I don't know if that's a secret button that's meant to be there, or that's an exploit. But this supposedly takes us up to the warehouse, which is just free loot. Yeah, look at that. All this free loot. Millions of dollars worth of stuff. I'll send it down now just in case someone comes to my hangar, because I have dropped the mission. And now the mission doesn't exist for me, so it's a possibility that I won't see it for a while. God. I'm pretty sure that people are farming the crap out of this because the mission doesn't repop. Pretty sure, like, you see it a lot in Star Citizen. If somebody finds some way to make money, to cheat, to exploit, everybody jumps on the bandwagon. Everybody does it. Over and over and over. It's so common. Yeah, that's it. Now, I wonder how people are repeating this, because I can't get the contract. I know before, I know I've been in one of these labs and was able to get another contract. I've done it. I also wonder if there's any effect to the warehouses that have the NPCs. I'm pretty sure the NPCs spawn regardless of the alarm. But what if they don't? What if you can go to warehouse B and you could get all the loot without having to trigger the alarm? What's up, WPK? I don't know if I can get out of here without triggering the alarm. We're gonna try. Yeah, I think we can.
I'll cover you.
Maybe not. This is so dumb, I can't climb that cooler. There we go. So boom, we're out. Without even triggering the alarm. Yeah, we're gun out because a player could absolutely be showing up. What's the thing I'm holding? That's a 50 cal. Okay, so that is a secret way of getting the warehouse without having to get the cards. And the contract is not repopped. I think what we're going to do is try and bedlog. What do we bedlog in? That's a good question. We bedlog in a
To
Pisces?
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, let's see what we can do. We need something with the bed. And, I mean, we could do a retaliator. Terrapin, no, Terrapin does not have a bed, does it? Cargo raft is way too fragile. Does Banu Defender have a bed in it? That may be a good one. Spirit's a good one, but it needs to be claimed. Atlas Black has a bed. All right.
Your vehicle claims visitors again.
You have to ask more like it's an exploit. It's weird though. There's a button. So if you have to ask, it's more than likely an exploit. Did you see Haddock what we did? Very weird exploit. Let me get a drink when this comes out. We're going to do it right now. So, from a game design standpoint, what we have come across doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's a button. That's not where a button's supposed to be. And it's not necessarily a physical button, it's a hitbox. But if you know anything about game design, like most of the time you're creating 3D objects, and just like lighting, like the lighting in Star Citizen is very much like it is in Blender or 3D Studio. Like you're putting a light source in, which is a 3D object, and you're, setting the properties of that light source, and that light source exists in the game, but it's invisible. Like you have to actually create like that, if that's a light, you have to actually create a fixture and create luminosity to the texture. That wouldn't actually be a light. Now, game engines are getting better with that. They're getting smart in lighting, because lighting's super important, especially when you get to like, most lighting's primary, and ray tracing basically starts calculating balances of lighting, and that's super important. Like our world is all about indirect lighting, and you're talking to a lighting expert, an entertainment lighting expert. So like, we take it very seriously how light works beyond just lighting the initial source. The primary field is what you call it. But anyway, so lighting in Blender and lighting all throughout the world in 3D design has been pretty much the same across all platforms, where you create this 3D object and then you assign properties to that object. And buttons and interactions are no different. Like if you create a secret button or a lootable object, you're creating sometimes a 3D object and you assign properties to it. So this doesn't make sense what exists, because quite frankly, I can't think how one would get to the point where this would even exist. Oh wow, is it shipped out loud? Two 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 two. Check 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 check. Is that better? Is that better? 222. Is that better? My mic seems really low too. That's weird. Let me take a look at my preamp. Gotta push my monitor up a little bit. 2-2. Let's see. Check, 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 check. Yo. Yo. Yeah, I turned the ship volume down. Anyway, I was just babbling about 3D design. Like, why would this be a thing? It shouldn't be a thing. Let's see if we can bedlock here. We need to pick up this mission, which at this point, enough people probably know about this, that it's being exploited non-stop. This is probably a game loop for people until it's patched now, because anytime you get free loot, oh look, no log out. No log out. Good job, Star Citizen. You guys are great. Let's get a new server. I'm sure that the knowledge of this is propagated, and there's probably orgs that are just non-stop doing it because it's so bad that I can't get the mission. So we'll see. Did you guys hear my Star Citizen pay-to-win rap? It's so good. We should play it. We're gonna play the pay-to-win rap.
Flight stick heavy. Got an Idris on layaway already. Concierge credit, he's nervous, but on the forums he types steady, saying skill beats ships, but he knows he ain't ready. When he spawns in a verse, he gets cooked in 10 seconds flat, but he's got a Visa card and he's ready to clap back. Back to the pledge store, oh there goes his wallet. He blows whole paychecks but never says stop it. He wants the Polaris, the Perseus, the museum set, buys the whole fleet back cause losing something he can't accept. You better loot yourself in the ships and your wealth. You want it, you're broke, but hey, that Polaris melts. You only get one one shot, do not miss your next upgrade. He buys a new ship every time that his hull breaks. You better lose yourself in the verse that moaned and gave. He's platinum concierge, star runway pay. No skill, no problem in the hangar, he gets paid. Space Daddy will swipe every time that he gets sprayed. His heart beats racing, he jumps into space and instantly blows up. Yeah, skill is escaping, but that's fine, cause the credit card statement, that's the real DPS, and he ain't even ashamed, man. When he dies, he don't cry, he just scrolls RSI like, new ship concept, guess I gotta buy it. He don't grind, he don't mind, he don't fight for a dime. Why run missions when the pledge stores open all the time? He got a wife in the room yelling stop with the spending, but he's like, babe, it's a warship, look at the blending of the turrets and hull lines, it says prestige. She's like, you spent the mortgage on a JPEG prestige. You better lose yourself in the ships and your wealth. You own it, you're broke, but hey, that Idris sells. You only get one shot, do not miss your next respawn. You die like a noob and you swipe like a dog. You better lose yourself every patch, every day scrolling pledge store. Like what else can I pay if the game over reward? He'll just force his own way. Space death with big bags, always run the buffet. Look, no skill, don't matter. Just ladder the wallet fatter if you die. To climb higher, top tier ships are what you acquire. Star Citizen space dads never stopping the spree, cause in the first one proof stats P2 brother you sets you free.
I love my Eminem Space Dad song. I love it. I wish I would have paid more attention to it, and there's some lyrics that should be changed. But it's awesome. It's my Space Dad Pay to Win song. You can catch it on my YouTube, or it's on TikTok too. I did the auto lyric thing on CapCut, and because I never use any of that stuff, I just kind of like fumbled through it. And some of the lyrics aren't right. And some of the lyrics are a little weird when it talks about prestige and you only got one shot. But still, it's all AI, so it's hilarious that you can do that and just literally... I mean, it literally took me like 15 seconds to have the lyrics written and then turn it into a song. And that's just mind-blowing that you can do that, really. Alright, so the contract I just tried to pick up, I think it disappeared as I was getting it. I don't know. It's possible the server's just whack. There we go, we got one. Possible people are just like non-stop doing this too. Yeah.
Here again.
Like I literally made that song. like I said, I made it in AI while I was playing. So we were doing piracy yesterday, and we're doing it with some noobs, and we basically were not bringing any big ships. It was just a Mantis, a Guardian. We had like maybe a Corsair or something like that, and we had a bunch of new guys with us, and we were just crushing people left and right. We're getting lots of loot. We're doing some actual pirating. It was fun. And then this org came in with like, I don't know, first they came in with a Perseus, we blew that up. Then they came in with a Perseus and a Polaris, and we blew those up. But then they brought up Idris and a Polaris and a Perseus, and they beat us because we didn't have the ability to kill them. And, you know, they were talking shit in chat. I thought it was funny because we were literally, like, I died, like, I was bringing every non-big pay-to-win ship I could think of that would do any damage at all just to see how it would work in the situation. Like I brought a Tallyfire and Torps, they flared it. Like I said, they played kind of smart, but they were talking so much trash in chat. And like, meanwhile, I do have an Idris, and I could have done the Space Dad thing and said, let's get our Idris and fight them. But no, I was like having fun with it. So they were talking shit. So while they were talking shit, like I always make fun of Space Dads and playing with your wallet because I think that there is a skill. There is a skill curve in this game, and you can be above that curve and like really wreck people that like try to play with their wallet. So I literally had that song made while I was playing, fighting this group. Yeah, right, Havoc. You only got one shot. And that's like, you know, that was Eminem's first, like, good angry song. Part of that was part of 8 Mile, right? I want to do some more of those because it did it so well. So the lyrics could be better, and maybe in the music world, like, that resonates with me. Like, if you could do that, and that's how you use AI, right? Like, you let it do something, it does a pass, you audit it, edit it, whatever, and 10 passes later, you get a really good product. And that's the genius of AI. And I should apply that same mentality to making some tracks like that. It'd be cool. The problem is, like, it's not a lot of work, but, you know, it gets 100 views and then that's it. So it's like, I'm not trying to be like this YouTuber. Like, even though I post stuff, like, it's very, very low effort. So the second I start putting effort into it, it annoys me. What's up, Easy? But he has his Visa card and he's ready to clap back. I love that. Some of the lines are pretty good.
And acquire their data packets and the decryption key.
I gotta write. One of the problems with AI too is you gotta kind of define some rules or teach it some basic stuff, because it'll look and it'll pick up some words, but it'll use it'll use its dictionary wrong. Like, you know, it doesn't know context a lot of times. It doesn't know drama. So you gotta kind of program that in. That's where I like whole AI models. I wonder if you can create an AI model for. I guess you could. I was gonna say you could create an AI model for writing lyrics, because that's all that matters is the writing of the music is the important part. Because you can have like 20 variations of every song made if you wanted. Oh Jesus! Wait, where the hell's my hanger? I'm on the wrong hanger. Crap. See how the Vandal just kind of crashed? Like, CIG does this. They put AI in, and they kind of fly, but they don't really. Like, there's no challenge in AI that just crashes into the station, and that's your strategy. Like, you're in a complex environment with lots of things to hit, and this isn't Wing Commander. Like, there's not just a rock. They just all crash and die. It's so bad. It's so bad. Alright guys, so here, exploit or Easter egg? That's the question. I was thinking about this yesterday. We were doing this with like 5 men, because we pirated 5 cards from someone. So I'm like, hey, while we got numbers, let's just go farm this real quick. And everybody gets a card, and everybody gets a loot for their card. So we ran and did it. It took us like 30 minutes. So this is the executive hangar, the smuggler intel mission. And this is where it all starts. When you come up here and you get to the top of this, there's some guys you engage and you attack them. And once you step off those stairs, an alarm goes off and it triggers a lockdown. But it looks like the pressure plate for that is up at the top of the stairs, because I am now up in this bitch. And the doors are open, and the alarm has not been triggered. You can see the NPCs are right there. Ooh, they hit hard. May have to kill him because... Right, so, and then this is... You have to put a key in here that takes you like an hour or 2 to fill up and get ready. And then you can use this elevator. But, watch this. So why is that a thing? And now we have access to the warehouse, which this is the treasure room that you get after doing all the mission that I just bypassed. Is that crazy? that an exploit or is that an Easter egg? And the reason it could be an Easter egg is because there could be some in-game content that tells a story that gives you a clue to do something. I mean, there's no reason why they couldn't have that type of stuff in game, right? I've not followed any of the little dumb things they put in the game like that. Like they had a tablet with some sort of thing in it. And you could find this in-game thing. And they talked about a couple of them in some of the videos, dead videos. I just don't know. I don't know if that's what this is. Is this some sort of Easter egg? It seems like it's stupid if it's an Easter egg because it has access to modules. So is this an Easter egg or is this some exploit? I mean, we're not breaking the game mechanics in any way. Exploits are usually, I don't know. Exploit usually means that you're doing something not regular, right? And I guess it's not regular. The button's not where it's supposed to be. It's a weird situation. These are all kind of bullshit modules. Like you're like, oh my god, you got so many modules, but like honestly, they're not great. And I never find those damn medals. I always find broken ones. I don't even know if grenade launchers are rare these days. I don't know if that stuff matters at all. Anything that could be in this box? I don't think there is. Medpen, that's it, yeah. I just don't know if this stuff matters. Ooh, that matters. And it's mine. So that's pretty much it. That's is it a bug or is it an exploit? We don't know.